North to Sweden. The Swedish Grand Prix seemed to favour the Scandinavian riders who grew up on tough sandy tracks like Västerås. German Bernd Eckenbach, number 9, grabbed the first heat hole shot on his Husqvarna. Andrea Bartolini, number 5, however, was quick to establish himself at the front of the field, leading from Eifram, number 49, Bonen and Joel Smets, number 1. Bartolini failed to finish in either heat of the previous Grand Prix in Austria, but he seems to be having no problems in Sweden here, pulling clear as he chased maximum championship points. The local rider, Eifram, on the number 49 machine, found his second place soon under attack from Joel Smets, the reigning champion, who's had a bit of a troubled start to the season. The current points leader, Daryl King, could fare no better than 4th in the first heat, whilst Swede Peter Johansson, number 6, Bartolini's Yamaha teammate, delighted the local crowd with a fine 3rd place. Bartolini claimed victory in Heat 1, beating Husaberg's Joel Smets, who still has just 1 win to his name this season in Switzerland. Johansson kept the crowd happy with his podium finish. And on to Heat 2, and once again Bernd Eckenbach putting in another superb start as the gates dropped for the second heat, leading Burnham, Bartolini, Smets and Daryl King into the first turn. By the end of lap 1, Bartolini, however, was once again ahead. Joel Smets was right in his wheel tracks, followed by British rider Rob Herring, who was 6th in the first heat. Soon Smets was ahead, with Bartolini's number 5 Yamaha YZF 400 in close company in second. Peter Johansson had worked his way into third. The Swede was again giving his countrymen something to shout about. The 4th place battle was now led by Daryl King, number 2, from brother Shane, and then Rob Herring, number 99, in 6th place, just as he had been in the first heat. The positions were not to change before the finish. Reigning world champion Joel Smets controlled the second heat on his Husaberg 600. He scored the same number of points as Bartolini, but took the Grand Prix win courtesy of the win in Heat 2. It was a good weekend for the champion, putting himself firmly back into the running for the title and showing the pretenders that they would still have to beat him to take his crown. The second Grand Prix win of the year allowed him to close right up on current championship leader Daryl King. A good weekend too for Andrea Bartolini. The Italian was forced out of both heats in Austria with bike troubles, but second on the podium here put him back on track with a hatful of valuable points. Second victory of the season for Joel Smets, the champion, hoping to put his rocky start behind him. Kiwi Daryl King still the points leader, but his advantage over Smets has been slashed. Bartolini jumps from 6th to 3rd as Johansson also picks up a place. That's it for now. From Ben Edwards.
Ai villin kortin Suomen Grand Prixin ja osoitti, että ajaminen maistuu myös 500-kuutioisissa, jossa hän ajoi elämänsä ensimmäisen kilpailun. Ensimmäisessä lähdössä hän oli 8. ja oli toisessakin kaikkensa antaen 10.
Joo, kyllä toi iso pyörä, niin kyllä se ottaa vähän enemmän voimille kuin toi puolikas pyörä.
Kuitenkin päivän suoritus oli erinomainen, parempi kuin tällä kaudella missään aikaisemmassa kilpailussa.
Joo, no oli ihan positiivista se, että 8 ja 10 niin puolikkaissa niin paras sijoitus tänä vuonna on 13. Näkin, että ehkä isompi pyörä sopi mulle paremmin tai en tiedä mikä on, mutta fiilis oli tosi hyvä tänään.
Missä tulevaisuus? Tässä luokassa vai 2,5 tasissa?
Tulevaisuudessa, mutta ei ehkä ensi vuonna. Katsotaan nyt vielä puolikkaissa.
Janne Salonen oli 21. ja 22. omissa starteissaan. Ensimmäisen lähdön 17 Samuli Aron matka päättyy toisessa startissa lääkäriin ja rajusti paluuta yrittänyt Ismo Vehkonen kaatuili ja koki muutenkin kovia, muun muassa kytkinrikon oltuaan parhaimmillaan 13. Päivän ehdoton valtias oli Belgian kaksinkertainen maailmanmestari Joel Smets, joka ei antanut muille mitään mahdollisuuksia. Smets voitti molemmat lähdöt ja nousi MM-kärkeen. Italian Andrea Bartolini oli ykköslähdön toinen, mutta keskeytti jälkimmäisessä, jossa taas ensimmäisen lähdön keskeyttänyt tallikaveri Peter Johansson Ruotsista oli toinen. Daryl King on näiden edellä MM-taistossa oltuaan 3. ja 4.
The KTM rider headed Joel Smets on 1, Bartolini on 5, Eckenbach on 9 and Boonen. Daryl King on 2 was in 6th place. Peter Johansson struck trouble on lap 1. The Yamaha rider would restart, though it only finished 10th. Joel Smets quickly took charge. He had Bartolini on 5 and Marsh on 25 behind him. Championship leader Daryl King on 2 was in 4th. Smets opened up his advantage on Bartolini. Completely at home in these conditions, the Belgian wouldn't be challenged once as he continued to distance himself from the Italian in 2nd place. Daryl King was now secure in 3rd. Slower than the leaders, he had a lonely race, still well clear of the chasing pack. And that pack was headed by his brother, Shane, 4th on his KTM. Joel Smets claimed victory in Heat 1, crossing the line some 15 seconds clear of Andrea Bartolini in 2nd, the Kings 3rd and 4th. So a maximum score of 20 points for Smets, Bartolini and King completing the podium. And once again, it was James Marsh who made a blistering start to lead the field into turn 1 at the start of Heat 2. But 2 laps later, and Joel Smets was back out front. Marsh on 25 was 2nd, Shane King this time in 3rd place on the number 3 machine. Andrea Bartolini did his level best to close in on the leaders during the opening laps. Smets still led, but Yamaha riders Bartolini and Johansson on the number 6 machine worked together to try and close down the leaders' gap. On lap 5, Bartolini was once again forced out with mechanical problems, the 3rd time this season that the Italian has retired from a potentially race-winning position through mechanical trouble. After Bartolini's retirement, Joel Smets was able to hold on to the lead quite comfortably until the end of the race. Sweden's Peter Johansson on the number 6 machine was 2nd, ahead of the King brothers. This time Shane was 3rd on 3, Daryl 4th on the number 2 machine. So a faultless display by Joel Smets with an entirely predictable result. Victory in Heat 2 by a comfortable margin from Johansson and King. Second Grand Prix.
Tässä luokassa itse